Hi, everybody, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's doing great today. It's Saturday, November 18th. Currently, it's 51 degrees. The high is only going to be 54 today. Cooler out. No chance of rain, and it didn't rain yesterday when there was a chance. It didn't, so I was disappointed. And it's kind of windy. Winds at 10 mile per hour right now. Today, there will be a Cook With Me video. I made crispy butter chicken, and it's fantastic, y'all. Definitely check it out. Stuff is really good. Okay, and what's for dinner tonight? I'm fixing cheeseburgers. I'm using some of that organic grass-fed beef. It's 85.15, I believe, from Aldi. And if y'all have never tried that, it's actually fairly reasonable priced. And if y'all haven't tried that before, it's just really good. It really is. Makes some great cheeseburgers. And we're going to try those onion rings from Walmart and see how they compare to the Aldi ones that we like so well. So burgers, cheeseburgers, and onion rings tonight. Okay, let's do jokes of the day. If you haven't checked it out yet, watch Kitty's Corner. She had some hilarious jokes in it, and she cracked herself up. Okay, here's the first joke. A bag of air. I bought a bag of air today. The company that made it was kind enough to put some potato chips in it as well. Y'all have heard me complain about bags being really huge, and they fill them with air to make you think. Of course, you can shake them and tell. You can pretty much like feel where the chips are. And they could save them a little more money if they would just make the bag smaller. But they want people to think that it's full of chips when it's not. So don't get me going on that. Okay. Okay, this one is called Who Am I? A dirty little boy was playing at the playground and walked up to his mother and asked, "Who am I?" The mother replied, "I don't know. Who are you?" The little boy said excitedly, "Wow, my teacher was right. She said that I was so dirty that even my own mother wouldn't recognize me." Okay. Fact of the day is called burying nuts. Squirrels bury their nuts in the ground. They will also dig fake holes in the ground and trick any potential thieves. And I've actually seen them do that. I mean, because they'll have the nut, in their mouth, and they'll look around, they'll dig a hole, and they'll act like they're putting it in there, and then you can still see it in their mouth though. And then they'll jump around to go to another place and where they actually put it in. And a lot of times they bury them in my darn raised beds out here. That's why they get in them, is because they've buried some in there. I can't watch them during the winter all the time, and stuff like that. They're not really out that much, now anyway, but I'm sure they've been doing that. There's probably some in there. I actually have them grow in there, in the spring. Some of them will start growing a little tree. But yeah, they do that, and then that's why they dig around. They don't really want to eat the vegetables in the garden. They're just looking for where they buried them, is what they do. And then they dig up the plants, a lot of them. That happened on my fall garden stuff out here real bad. They dug it up, but they didn't eat it. They just leave it laying there. Okay, let's see now. Let me find a trivia time. I'll be right back. Okay, I believe this one must be about the medical field. Like I said, I'm not really looking for ones that I think will be easy. I think it's better if it's a challenge to us, and I think we learn a lot more. If you miss them, you're going to remember what the answer was in the future when you might need it. Who knows where? But here's the first one, everybody. Nephrologists, Nephrologists, study and treat which organ of the body? And I don't know about this. It's lung, kidney, skin, heart. I don't think, I think if it was a skin, it would be like epidermis, or something like that. Heart, it just doesn't sound like heart. So my guess is it's either lung or kidney. And I'm going to take a chance on kidney. And that's right. I use deduction a lot. I guess y'all have noticed that. Want to know more? A nephrologist is a type of doctor that specializes in diseases and conditions that affect the kidneys. They work to treat conditions such as chronic kidney disease, kidney infections, and kidney failure. But they're also very knowledgeable about how kidney disease or dysfunction can affect other parts of the body. Okay, let's go for the next one. Oh boy. Dysphagia, dysphagia, is a difficulty in doing what? Dysphagia. Seeing, swallowing, urinating, vomiting. Well, I'd like to have it to be difficult. I wouldn't want to vomit if I don't have to. I don't think it's seeing. My guess is between urinating and, but then that would be called, what's it called? Urinologist or whatever? Urologist. I'm just going to kind of guess again by deduction. I don't think it's vomiting. So I'm thinking it's swallowing. And answer. Hey, I'm right. Dysphagia is difficulty swallowing, taking more time and effort to move food or liquid from the mouth to the stomach. It can be painful, and in some cases, swallowing is impossible. It can occur at any age, but it's more common in older adults. The causes of swallowing problems vary and depends on the cause. And treatment depends on the cause. Next question, I got 2 right. Okay. I guess that was 2. Was that 2 or 3? I wonder if it'll go back. I don't think it'll go back, will it? I'm not going to do it. If it's either 2 or 3 I got right. I wrote down 2 so far. What is the biological term for octopus, squid, or cuttlefish? Crustaceans, amphibians, primates, cephalopods. Okay. Primates are like, gorillas, monkeys, chimps, all that. Crustaceans would be more like shellfish, lobster, all this and that. Amphibians, they can survive in water and also out on land. So that only leaves cephalopods. And that's right. Make sure I write it down. Want to know more? Cephalopods are members of a class of marine animals that includes octopuses, squid, cuttlefishes, and nautiluses. I don't know what that is exactly. The group includes more than 800 species, and new species are still being found, according to the Ceph Basin Encyclopedia of Life, a database that's part of the Smithsonian Institution Natural Museum. Okay, next question. Which mammal used to be called an urchin? Fox, badger, weasel, hedgehog. I don't think it's a fox or a weasel. A badger. To me, it's in between badger and hedgehog. And if I'm not mistaken, hedgehog has these like barbs, like kind of like a, what is it? Has them. I can't think of it right now for some reason. What is it? Darn it, I can't remember the name of the other one that has this. They stick in you. Porcupine. So by deduction again, I'm going to say hedgehog. And that's right. Urchin is, in fact, a Middle English term for the hedgehog. Historically, sea urchins were known as sea hedgehogs due to their superficial resemblance to the spiny mammalian species. I got 4 right, none wrong so far. I thought I would have had trouble with this one more. What is the name given to a cat lover? Oh no. Selenophile, philocalist, Ailurophile, Calopsia. Calopsia? I have never heard any of these. Never heard any of them. Nothing really resembles like a cat, is like a feline. The words. So this is going to be a shot in the dark. For some reason, the first answer I thought that would be maybe it was selenophile. I don't know why. So let's see if I get my first one wrong. Nope, that's wrong. So let's see what it's. I think it's Illyrophile. An Illyrophile is a can fancier, a lover of cat. It says can fancier, cat fancier, I guess I mean. A lover of cats. Although the word Aurelophile has only been documented in the English since the early 1900s, it's been around for thousands of years. Okay. I had no idea, so I learned something there. What is a pâtissier better known as? P-A-T-I-S-S-I-E-R. Pâtissier, better known as? Pastry chef, painter, magician, sculptor. Man, that doesn't sound like anything. Well, let's see. Painter, no, I don't think painter. Magician. It shows a little picture. I don't know if those are supposed to be hints or not. It just shows a light bulb, like painter. Wow, I don't know. I'm gonna say pastry chef. Hey, I got it. A pâtissier, I guess that's what it's called, is better known as a pastry chef and is a station chef in a professional kitchen, skilled in the making of pastries, desserts, bread, and other baked goods. I got lucky on that one. Chloroplasts are found in the cells of which living things? Insects, plants, fish, birds. Well, the only thing that makes me think it's plants is just because there's like chlorophyll, chlorophyll and stuff that I think it makes, I forget how it works. Photosynthesis. So for that reason, I'm going to say plants. It could be totally opposite. Okay, I got it. And here's what it showed. I don't know what that's supposed to be right there. Something green. A chloroplast is a type of membrane-bound organelle known as a plastid that conducts photosynthesis in the cells of plants. Well, I thought chlorophyll. Okay, I learned something there then. The photosynthetic pigment chlorophyll captures the energy from sunlight, converts it, and stores it in the energy storage molecules ATP and NADPH while freeing oxygen from the water in the cells. The ATP and NADPH are then used to make organic molecules from carbon dioxide in a process known as the Calvin cycle. I never heard of that before either. So that's interesting. Next question. I got 6 right and 1 wrong. I hope y'all are doing good. In what year did Calvin Coolidge and Grace Anna Goodhue get married? 1901, 1905, 1903, 1907. Oh my goodness, how are you supposed to know that? Calvin Coolidge. Okay, it's all in the 1900s, so Oh my goodness. I don't know what to think. Just another guess. I guess I'm going to say 1901. Oh, answer. Nope. It is 1905. I had no way of knowing that. I don't think anybody does, unless you know a lot about Calvin Coolidge. So I got 6 right and 2 wrong. That's 8. Let's see. Which part of a plant takes up minerals? Roots, leaves, stem, flowers. Well, I mean, I do know quite a bit about plants, but not some of the technical chemical stuff like we just did. That good. But I mean, the leaves, they can absorb stuff, but you're not going to get minerals from the air, or I mean, from being like water fed, unless you have some kind of, I guess, fertilizer. Maybe they could get some through the leaves. The stem, no, it doesn't do anything. Flowers, no, that's just for seeds. So I'm going to say roots. And that's right. Okay, water and mineral salts first enter through the cell wall and cell membrane of the root hair cell by osmosis. Root hair cells are outgrowths at the tip of the plant's roots. They function solely to take up water and mineral salts. And then it goes on. They don't perform photosynthesis and do not contain chloroplasts, as they are underground and not exposed to sunlight. So that's very interesting. Okay, 7 right, 2 wrong. Next question. The United States and Canada reached what kind of agreement in 1988? Oil treaty, free trade agreement, currency treaty, prisoner agreement. Okay, 1988. You know, the Alaska oil pipeline, it seemed like it was started somewhere in that area. But a free trade agreement, I would have thought we kind of had that for a long time with them. Currency, I know when I lived in Michigan and like in Erie, Pennsylvania, you know, they would accept Canadian currency. So they would sometimes give it to you in change even, you know. You could use either or. I want to say oil treaty. Could be the free trade thing though. Oh, it's not. It is the free trade thing. Okay, that's surprising. Learned something there. A Canadian-U.S. free trade agreement was concluded in 1988, and NAFTA basically extended that agreement's provisions to Mexico. NAFTA was negotiated by the administrations of U.S. President George H.W. Bush, Canadian Prime Minister Brian Mulroney, and Mexican President Carlos Salinas de Gortari. Okay, so I got 7 right and 3 wrong today. At least it was over half. I've had a rough time the past few days, but I've learned a lot. I think I was 5 and 5. Let's see, what was it? I was 6 and 4 yesterday, and 5 and 5 the day before, 7 and 3 the day before that, 8 and 2. So I don't know, 9 and 1. So yeah, so the past few have been a little more, you know, harder to figure out. So anyway, that's going to be it today for Morning Coffee Break. I sure hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that, come on, you're going to have to learn to work on cue now. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Ring for coffee. All right. Check out my cooking video later on today. I think you're going to love it. Have a great day, everybody, and God bless.